Chapter 42 Zhao Family Feng. You are listening at novelfold.audio. My son was killed. In a spacious and bright office at the headquarters of Zhao's commercial bank, a middle-aged man in brocade clothes sat on the head seat, looked at the servant kneeling on the ground, and asked in disbelief. My lord, the young master was killed by a monk. That cultivator just swung 3 punches, and smashed the eldest young master and his 2 stellar guards into pieces. The servant responded tremblingly. As my son's servant, my son is dead. What face do you have to live in this world? After getting the servant's affirmative answer, the middle-aged man in brocade clothes got up from his seat, walked slowly to the servant, said something softly, and kicked his neck, causing him to die tragically on the spot. Afterwards, the middle-aged man in brocade clothes walked out of the office with a full face. My lord, this elixir shop is the biggest medicine shop in our raging flame city. In the elixir shop, there are not only all kinds of medicinal materials, but also all kinds of panacea, which should be able to meet the requirements of adults. The guard pointed to an antique attic in front of him and introduced it to young Feng. I see. This is for you, you can go. Young Feng glanced at the attic not far away, took out a 100 taels of gold ticket from the space ring, and handed it to the guard. My lord, the servants of the Zhao family business have sneaked back to the Zhao family business. It is estimated that the guards and priests of the Zhao family will come to kill them in a short time. You have to be careful. The guard took the golden ticket, a gleam flashed in his eyes, he reminded him softly, and left quickly. Hearing the guard's words and seeing his actions, young Feng smiled slightly. Without taking it to heart, he directly took Wei Xue's little hand and walked towards the elixir workshop. Zhao Kuei's servant was deliberately let go by young Feng, because young Feng wanted to lure the snake out of the hole, so that the people from the Zhao's House of Commerce would take the initiative to find trouble for him, so he could take the opportunity to get rid of the people from the Zhao's House of Trade, so as not to leave any future troubles. Doctor, please help me get 2 medicines. After entering the elixir shop, Wei Xue carefully took out 2 prescriptions from her bosom, and handed them to the attending physician in the elixir shop. The medicines on these 2 prescriptions are expensive, and they cost 20 gold coins. Are you sure you want to catch them? The attending doctor took the prescription, glanced at it casually, and said to Wei Xue. Doctor, this is a gold ticket of 100 gold coins, which is enough to pay for 2 medicines. Wei Xue took out a gold ticket from her bosom and handed it to the attending doctor. Wang Er, grab medicine for this young lady. The attending doctor took the golden ticket, checked it, and said to a guy behind the counter. Afterwards, the attending doctor put away the gold tickets and gave Wei Xue a cloth bag containing gold coins. Soon, the buddy grabbed the medicinal materials Wei Xue needed and handed them to Wei Xue. Wei Xue took 2 doses of antidote, and walked out with a happy face, ready to buy some food, then hurried home to make medicine for her parents. However, just after Wei Xue and young Feng came out of the elixir shop, a group of guards wearing fine armor, holding steel weapons and exuding a strong evil spirit surrounded Wei Xue and young Feng. At this time, 3 monks in the mana realm, wearing robes and exuding strong mana fluctuations, came out more and more. Among them, a mana cultivator pointed at Wei Xue and said to young Feng, "Boy, if you don't want her to die, come with us to Zhao's house." A cultivator at the mana realm who threatened me with the life of an ordinary person, is simply a scum among cultivators. I'll give you 10 seconds to think about it. 10 seconds later, if you are still standing here, stay here forever. Hearing the words of the leading mana cultivator, young Feng said in a cold tone. Boy, you are crazy. Today, I'll let you try the feeling that life is worse than death, and you won't be so crazy. As soon as young Feng's voice fell, the head cultivator's eyes flashed fiercely, and with a roar, he mobilized the mana in his body, urged a middle-grade magic weapon longsword, and stabbed at young Feng's body. At the same time, the other 2 cultivators at the mana realm also mobilized the mana in their bodies one after another, urging 2 low-grade magic weapon long swords, and slashed at Wei Xue's body. You are courting death. Seeing this scene, young Feng snorted coldly, and with a thought, a protective cover was formed in the void, covering Wei Xue's body and blocking the attacks of the 2 low-grade magic weapons. Afterwards, young Feng stretched out 2 fingers, clamped and stabbed the medium-grade magic weapon towards him, and with a little force, the medium-grade magic weapon broke and fell to the ground with a crisp sound. Seeing Yang Feng's actions, the faces of the three-mana realm cultivators changed drastically. Without the slightest hesitation, they immediately mobilized the mana in their bodies, soared into the air, and fled to the distance, not daring to continue fighting Yang Feng at all. Want to run? Did you run? Without looking at the three-mana realm cultivators fleeing into the distance, Yang Feng snorted coldly, aroused the mana in his body, condensed 3 Qilong fire snakes, and shot towards the three-mana realm cultivators. Sensing the terrifying power contained in the fire snake, the expressions of the 3 cultivators at the mana level changed drastically, and a look of horror flashed in their eyes. They quickly mobilized the mana in their bodies, and sacrificed one after another low-grade defensive magic weapons, trying to resist the fire snake's attack. However, the low-grade defensive magic weapon they sacrificed was easily destroyed by the fire snake as soon as it touched the fire snake, turning into countless fragments, and scattered on the street. Immediately afterwards, 3 fiery snakes about a foot long bombarded the bodies of the 3 mana level monks. The hot flame power directly ignited the 3 mana level monks, turning them into a fireman, and let out a series of mournful screams. The sound of screaming finally turned into ashes and died with the wind. At this time, Yang Feng cast his gaze on the elite guard surrounding him and Wei Xue, and hot flames gushed out from his body, quickly covering each of the elite guards and burning them to ashes. Afterwards, Yang Feng took Wei Xue's little hand, and with a movement of his body, he rose into the air, suspended in mid-air, let go of his consciousness, and scanned around. Soon, Yang Feng found the location of the headquarters of Zhao's commercial bank, disappeared in the same place as a flash, and galloped towards the headquarters of Zhao's commercial bank. Zhao's house has hit the iron plate this time, and it's going to be bad luck. Seeing Yang Feng galloping away, an old man in sackcloth just came out of the elixir workshop. His eyes flashed, and he muttered softly. After muttering for a while, the old man in sackcloth returned directly to the elixir shop.